So that is the situation here at Trinity Bellwoods, or has been the situation up until today at least, that tax-paying, law-abiding citizens who just want to stay in the park must remain in a little romper room-like circle or face an almost $1,000 fine. Meanwhile, homeless people, some of whom act out violently, they've been, the city has turned a collective blind eye to them. In any event, the cleanup now continues. I'm not sure how long this is going to play out. As I said, there's a large group here. There are also Antifa types around, which would like nothing better than to take a swing at me or my cameraman Mocha. David Menzies for Rebel News here in downtown Toronto. Well, folks, I am back at Trinity Bellwoods Park, and it looks like Mayor John Tory, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. There are more than 100 police officers here. There are members of the riot squad. We saw the mounted unit. And basically, it's time to take back the park from squatters that have been here for months. Actually, correct that. It's been well over a year that there has been a filthy tent city in this park. And it's been months and months of negotiations. That has done nothing. So the police are here to evict these illegal squatters that have been urinating, defecating, dropping dirty needles in the park, and acting out violently. And no, I do not exaggerate. You might recall that my cameraman Lincoln and I were in this very park, at this very spot, last September. And even without engaging anyone, check out what happened to yours truly. This is really rich. There are people here breaking the Trespass Act.
Please move. I don't like myself being filmed. You don't have the right to actually smash that camera.
Hey,
right now.
I wouldn't do that.
I have the right to smash that camera.
By law. Don't do that.
By law, I have the right to smash that.
You have the right to smash that camera by law?
Yeah, by law, you know I have to
smash
that camera.
What law are you quoting? Yeah, so that was a dog already deemed to be a dangerous dog. It was on the dangerous dog list, and yeah, I don't see any problem in leaving a dangerous dog in the hands of a homeless person who is violent. But in any event, the police are here to clear out the park in such numbers because there are several, if you can believe it, pro-homeless demonstrators and homeless advocates. And it is perverse, folks, because there is indeed shelter space for all these homeless people at the City of Toronto. And yet you have homeless advocates, if you can imagine, arguing against giving homes for the homeless. They are arguing in favor of being homeless. It sure doesn't make sense to me. But in any event, it is time that the city reclaim the park. After all, if you walk just a few hundred meters north, you will come across social distance circles in which I believe a maximum 5 or 6 people are allowed in every circle. And if you exceed that number or you walk out of your circle, guess what? You get an $880 ticket for doing so. This just shows you the perversity of Trinity Bellwoods Park, folks. I'm here at a social distancing circle, and it is covered in what appears to be horse excrement. This is where the law-abiding parkgoers are supposed to stay. And meanwhile, the drama goes on in terms of the homeless campers and their supporters. It's coming up for 4 o'clock. I don't know if this will be resolved today or not, but if you are coming to Trinity Bellwoods, if you don't want to be in a circle full of horse manure, bring your own tent, and then a different set of rules, it would seem, apply. You know, walking around Trinity Bellwoods Parks, folks, you can sort of see why we got to the situation we're in today, where you have such a large homeless encampment. And it's this behind me. These are 4 porta potties that were established to, I guess, facilitate the needs of people occupying the park. Well, if you're going to make camping in the park comfortable, why would anyone leave of their own volition in the first place?
How you doing? Looking good.
Thank you. Well, folks, as the afternoon drags on, we're, I guess, in a bit of a Mexican standoff situation. There are many tents and homeless people on the other side of this temporary fence that has just been erected by police and security. And there was also well over 100 police and security guards here. I guess they are negotiating an exit strategy. The question remains, how long is it going to take before the city can reclaim this part of Trinity Bellwoods Park? After all, we saw last year with another homeless encampment, an illegal encampment right in Nathan Phillips Square, the seat of City Hall. That went on for precisely 3 weeks before the cleanup crews came in. And again, it is just staggering. The people outside this fence, for the most part, as far as I can tell, they are supporters of these homeless people occupying the park. You've got everything from the Champagne socialists to their Praetorian Guard, the Antifa types, and they think this is a good thing. But how is it a good thing? This is an unsanitary situation. This is an unhealthy situation. This is a situation that attracts dangerous and deranged people. It is time to put an end to this. Hopefully by nightfall, the Trinity Bellwoods story is over. But given the way Mayor Tory runs the city of Toronto, I would find that highly doubtful. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Well, folks, if you like the kind of journalism we do here at Rebel News, i.e. bringing you the other side of the story, you might want to go to journalistdefensefund.com, and if you can, make a donation. Suffice to say, there are people here that don't want that other side of the story to be reported, and they can get violent. So if you're able to make a donation, once again, kindly go to journalistdefensefund.com.